Hi, Mandy with Healthy Kids Inc. Welcome back. Okay, so today we're talking all about kale, and we talk a lot about kale on our site. Today we're going to share one additional recipe with you because it's nice to give some new different ways to incorporate kale into your diets. You know, we featured kale smoothies before and kale chips. Well, this is a kale pesto. Pestos are so easy, and it's a great way to flavor up any of your pasta dishes or shrimp or chicken. Super simple, and it's a great way to get some healthy vegetables included. So today we're going to walk you through that process. Here we have some kale that we'll be using. Kale is really easy to grow. It's actually one of the easiest things that you can grow, and now is the perfect time to do it. Kale is really hardy, very hard to hurt throughout the growing process, and you'll find that in the spring and also in the fall months are the perfect time to start growing it. So here we have a combination of some fresh kale that we've grown and also some that we've purchased as well. If you buy your own kale, be sure to buy the organic kind just to be clear of any pesticides because it is a part of the dirty dozen. All right, in addition to that, we also have some shelled edamame here, have a few fresh garlic cloves, a little bit of freshly grated Parmesan cheese, and some pine nuts. We're gonna mix all this up into our food processor, add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, salt, pepper. That is it. That's all that it takes. The one thing that you could, if you decided that you didn't want to splurge a little bit on your budget, you could go ahead and eliminate the pine nuts. They do help to give it a little bit more flavor, but it's not necessary. That is everything that you need to pull off a pesto. Let's go ahead and pull it together. All right, so we're gonna start with our kale first. You wanna go ahead and just take this off of the hard stems. No need to process that. Make sure you've cleaned this really good. And you might have to actually do this in a couple of batches too. So we're gonna do this in some small batches here. So we'll go in with about a little bit of the kale, half of the edamame, with our garlic as well. Cut this garlic in half. You really don't have to. Half of the pine nuts for this first go around, half of the Parmesan cheese. We used about a half a cup of the edamame and a half a cup of the Parmesan cheese in total. Go ahead and put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil in now. Recipe calls for about a good tablespoon. You might find that you use a little bit more, and then you can also flavor it with a little bit of salt and pepper too. Okay, first batch is done, and it looks perfect, and it smells so good. And the fresh garlic really helps a lot too. So you can see how nice and green this looks and how perfect this would be for pasta or for any type of fish or chicken. If you find that this gets a little bit dry as you're pulsing it, you can add a little bit of water too. The consistency looks good right here, but again, you could add water or a little bit more EVO if needed to. And do this in as many batches as you want. You also can freeze this, which makes it really nice, and you also could add it to your prep on Sunday night to make this even easier. All right, this batch is done. We added a little bit of water to this batch, and you'll see it's a little bit creamier. Same gorgeous color from the kale. You can smell the garlic, the edamame, and the pine nuts make this nice and hearty. It's a really great pesto. No need to heat this up, although you certainly could. If you wanted to go ahead and heat this up, if you're making some stir-fry shrimp and you want to go ahead and heat this with it, you certainly could. Or you can go ahead and just top it right onto some chicken, which is what we're going to be doing. So here we have some chicken breasts. We went ahead and just baked into the oven. There's really no seasoning except a little bit of extra virgin olive oil and salt and pepper, and that's it. So you could easily add your pesto just right on top of the chicken just to give it a little bit more flavor. And again, a great way to get your kids eating kale in a different way. So that takes care of making kale pesto. Hope that you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel below. Check us out at Healthy Kids Inc. And also check out startagarden.org if you want to learn some ways that you too can start your own kale in your backyard or on your deck. It is so simple, and it's a project that we've been working on for quite some time. I think you're really going to like it, and we are super proud of it. So if you're looking for some garden tips or really want something to walk you through the entire process, check out startagarden.org. Okay, we'll see you again real soon.